More Than Enough Period podcast. Today I have a special guest. I had to write down everything you do. So, you are a writer, a poet, uh, a powerful speaker,
Yep.
um, you're a singer,
Yeah.
you have your own decor.
Yes, I do.
And did I miss anything?
I don't know. It seems like as stuff comes up, I
Wait a
will let
minute.
you know.
Yes, well, you're a YouTuber.
Yes,
That,
I'm also a content creator. Yeah.
yes. And I think I said it. You're author. How can I forget that?
Oh, I thought you said it.
No,
You
I
didn't?
did no.
Oh, we
So
forgot about the books. Can't forget
we
that.
can't forget about the
Can't
books.
forget about the
Well,
books.
welcome, Oyemi.
Thank you, Ashe. It's a blessing to be here. Thank you for
Oh,
having me.
you're welcome.
Yes.
So we are going to just jump right into it.
Mhm.
Let's start from the beginning. Can you share a little bit about who you are?
Um, my personal story.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, I am a woman who has gone through many things in life.
Hmm.
I'm learning how to take that pain and alchemizing it into my purpose.
Hmm.
Um, to say that anything that's happened has been in vain, I will be lying. But
Hmm.
to say that it's made me an empowered woman, is a blessing because I think anybody that can take some shit out of some shit and make something powerful,
Yeah.
we're powerful creators. So
Yeah.
I'm learning to give myself my achievements. So excuse me. But
Hmm. As you should.
yeah, yeah,
And I know that took a long time
it did.
to, right? And
Mhm.
and I know that because even when I give you compliments, you receive it, but
Mhm.
do you receive it?
Sometimes I don't. I'm just
Yeah.
now learning how to receive them. Receive them.
Yeah.
Like true. I received that. Then I'm like, do you? Do you really? I got to go in the stages of the order. Like, who needs it the most? Who needs to
Yes.
hear it the most? And that's a part of the healing that we go through. Yeah.
Okay. So earlier I said that you are a powerful speaker. So what inspired you to use your words to help others?
Having to sit down. I wanted to be Maya Angelou, do what Maya Angelou did. And when I had my spinal cord injury surgery, the fusion,
Hmm.
I had no choice but to sit down. So I have books up here. Some of them are
Hmm.
poetry books and journals. And I just took everything I had and I put it into Flowers of Bloom and Shade
Hmm.
because I felt like something kept telling me like this is not just your story. This is somebody else's story too.
Hmm.
Somebody can relate to what I'm going through. I'm not gonna sit here and sit on it. And it was a plethora of stuff. It wasn't just violence, it was a lot of things. But that really I've already had the preparation because I was writing them and stuff.
Hmm.
And I hadn't wrote poetry probably since 2009, and I picked it back up in 2014, and I was at work and like literally typing until I could not my fingers stopped. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that poem became one of my favorites. It's called "Can I Lay with You?" And that's in "Call Her Triumphant," and I hadn't stopped since. So it allowed me to pour everything into that and say, if I'm also gonna be vulnerable, I'm not just gonna put out here and just put this poem. I feel like a lot of times the context need to be there too, because I'm real good on wordplay. So, I wanted my story to be told and let people know, like, you ain't the only one, and this is how I've healed. Not saying this is the way to heal, but this is what help me, and I just want to help other people.
Mm, okay. So for so many survivors telling their story, it can be pain and
Mm.
it can also be healing.
Yeah.
So what was the moment for you that you needed to tell your story, that it was time?
I think over years, I knew it was time
Mm,
because the first time when I learned about the laws in my state at the time, I was living in Virginia, which is where it happened.
mm,
And I looked up the laws of statute of limitations, right? And I was like, damn, I just missed it, right? I was ready then.
mhm,
When my mother came to me with some information and she wanted the truth, tell me the truth, to tell her the truth, I'm like, we've been telling you the truth for years, but here it is again.
mhm,
Um, so I think it's always been in me, but all of my truth,
mhm.
um, I just didn't want to carry that burden anymore. It felt so heavy. And sometimes it still does.
Mhm.
It's so heavy, not to say I haven't healed from certain areas, but still knowing you carry that because people come to you, you the light, people come to you. Sometimes gotta how to push them away, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about your story with DV?
It started at home. My mom's then husband, he wasn't registered, but he should have been. So that's why I learned how to fight because I fought him off of me. So I left home and I went to a relationship, and that was also domestic violence, DV, excuse me. And then left her went on my own, and every relationship thereafter had some form of DV in it. Um, that's all I knew. There was only one time in my life I felt safe, and I truly was safe, but by that time I got tired of being a victim. So
Mhm,
everybody had was up for grabs. I didn't care what anybody said. You was gonna get these hands, you
mm,
know. So that's what opened it up for me. I never felt safe, so um I never gave anyone that leverage on me. You know what I'm saying? So I always was the antagonizer. And from that point on, every relationship then on was just like what I had left home in. At least mindset was. That's how it was because I was in survival mode.
mhm,
That's all I knew. So the one relationship I did feel safe in, I made it feel unsafe because it was so unfamiliar
yeah,
to be safe. And so it's like, nah, this is too good to be true. Nobody's ever this good. Nobody.
right.
When it really was, and I made friendships that way too.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that makes sense. And I heard a lot of women say that
Mhm.
they don't know how to be in a good relationship, to
Mhm.
have a partner love them
Yeah,
when all you saw all your life was abuse.
yeah. That's true. It's very true.
Okay, so I have another question. Looking at where you are now,
Mhm.
what does freedom and peace mean to you?
Freedom and peace. Doing what I'm doing right now. Talking to other people.
Mm,
Telling my story. I'm gonna tear up because I never told my story verbally. It's
yeah.
one thing to write it down, but it's another thing to say it verbally. So this is freedom to me. This is freedom. To be able to stand up and say something about it. You know what I'm saying? This is freedom.
Mhm,
Peace is the freedom that it brings me. Peace is knowing that I'm not my situation, and that in the midst of all that I was able to maintain some sense of peace within myself.
Mhm.
Um, it means to have it within. That's what it means to me. That's what it means to me.
So I said earlier, you are a poet. Can we get a little something? Just a little something.
Let's see. Okay. Um, all right.
Or maybe, can you sing something?
Now I need auto tune for that. Now I ain't gonna lie. All that was auto tune. Now, come on now. Hello, somebody
Okay.
know that's auto tune. I don't sound like that for real.
Okay. Okay, but
Oh, but I could do a poetry.
okay.
Um, and this is something I went into. Some of us can relate to. Every morning I walk past you without acknowledgement. The fact we never spoke or made eye contact was my regiment. I didn't recognize you, so I avoided you. Looking for you in everyone. So here we go. We doing this again and repeating patterns. And how already mentally left. Catch my drift. I hit a landmark and hoping to prevail, but that too failed. Constantly asking the wrong one to love me. I don't know how I finally agreed or when I came to realization that who I was looking for was me. So I couldn't get to her physically, so I had to change my approach mentally. I smoke a blunt, hoping I feel something. Maybe the sex will be magnificent and exhilarant. At times it get too low and move slow, and I stare at this figure, wondering, but why am I here? It's because she's not you. I got curious enough to want to know what it felt to be invited by all my senses and relish. Some call it conceited, but is it really when I'm the one who needs it? So them walls I tear down and I burn down them fences. I know I didn't tell you often, but I love you. I love you. And
Oh
for me,
my God.
this is accountability. I love you.
Girl.
Yep. That was a
It
poem I wrote. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, is this poem in your book? I was just about to say.
Actually, no, it's not.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I was actually in the midst of that DV situation, but that one was more emotionally abusive than anything. And I was
Which is
my
worse
last
off,
relationship. Oh,
but which
yes.
is
Yes.
right. Then
The
physically, yes.
Cause some of them things you still gotta unprogram. It sits with you, whether it happened in a relationship, in childhood. If it sticks with you, it sticks with you.
Yes.
Um,
Hmm.
some people like, well, you went through the physical. I'm like, that don't mean that was worse than the mental.
Right. Right.
But I wrote that poem. I never forget. I went to my little safe space and got a little nice little thing, and I just wrote it because I felt it. I didn't feel it at the time, but I wrote it.
Hmm.
And it's crazy because a lot of things that I wrote before I didn't believe, but I believe now. I'm like, was I speaking this into existence? You know, was I manifesting this woman that I love to see? That be in my music? I think I did.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. So how long you been journaling?
Oh man, I've been journaling. I can go back to 2020 with those. To a certain part of 2020. The rest of them I burn for good reason. But I've been, oh man, off and on my whole life.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't have anybody to talk to. But then as I got more mature, it felt good to get these things off my chest.
Yes.
Because sometimes even with friends, you can't go to them with certain things. And sometimes the solutions are within us, but it feels good to write it down. And a lot of times, if I'm writing down, let's say you gave me today's date, the 19th, and I decide to put the 22nd, I'm like, that's significant. I I've been writing 25 all year. Why all of a sudden put 22? I can
Mm,
go to 10, 19, 22 and go see where I was around that time. And I love to see the growth in it.
mhm.
That's the beauty in it is the growth. I love to see the beauty and the growth in it. Encourage everybody to do it, but it's not for everyone.
Right,
So
it's not.
yeah.
So I know we talked about you had your DV relationships.
Hmm.
So seeing your mom go through DV, you were in DV relationships.
Hmm.
Were you ever like on drugs, drinking, anything?
Nope.
No?
I had a strong urge for family. I had a strong urge to be liked, to be loved, to be wanted.
Mm,
And a lot of those things came from my mother. And I just took it to a relationship. So if you showed me one of them things, I was on a boat with you. The bitch could have been sinking and I still was on there with you.
mhm.
But I just wanted love. Um, I never actually seen my mom being her hands being put on, but I could tell mentally she was.
Okay.
Mentally she was. Ooh, mentally she was. Cause I could see the difference in her. When she went from a size 26 to a slim 12, you couldn't tell her nothing. Couldn't
Mhm.
tell her nothing. But it played its role on it. What a lot of people do.
Here's the thing. People think that kids don't know. They know.
Hmm.
But like you said, you may not have seen it physically with your own eyes, but
Right.
you knew something wasn't right.
That's right. That's right. I always knew, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful I got a chance to talk to her before she transitioned because we talked about a lot of stuff. I'm like, look at here, and that because I'm just real with my mother. And she's like me, she's an Aquarius, so we made each other laugh, but we could have those deep conversations that I couldn't get with many people. And she didn't mind talking about it. It might have brought some stuff in her, but it helped her heal too in certain ways as well. So yeah.
So by you writing your songs, is that therapy for you?
Oh, all of it is. It's
Yeah.
part of my creativity because, you know, every song I wrote, I could tell you where I wrote it, how I wrote it, what I wrote it for, what inspired me. My poetry can kind of tell me where I was at in my life. So it does inspire me. Life imitates art.
Yes.
So it inspires me. And sometimes it can be anything that I get inspiration from. But my inspiration comes from the most of just it being in me and like, okay, I gotta get this out. Like somebody gonna hear it, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
may it catches the ears and eyes of who it's meant for,
Yes.
you know.
So, okay. You do home like houseware decor.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So, part of
Talk
Oyemi.
about that, please.
Okay, so part of Oyemi collections is couture. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say couture. I put it out there. Oh my
That's
gosh.
right.
I didn't mean to say it, but it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Manifesting in real time. So Oyemi Collections Couture, since we said it, I decided to channel my artsy side and just do a few things. So I had candles, and I was like, not too keen on the candles, but in lieu of my books, I had also did like some cards, right? So this is one I had for made for my daughter for Valentine's Day. This was the original. And it says you're annoying ASF as fuck. Looks like this. Cause that's what she tells me. You're annoying me. I love you means to me. And then this one kind of sold out a lot. But this was meet me in the and it don't say anything else.
Okay. So
So,
that means you could put anything.
exact. I do
That's
believe this
nice.
is the one. Yeah, because I had a bunch of 'em. I didn't. I had a bunch of mixed myself. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This one was the blank one, so it was like more so. You could say what you want to say in it. That I love you means to me, some people don't really have the words to say. And so I'm always like, you go into the store, I like a card to jump out at me versus, going through a bunch of them. And it's for each his own. But this one says, I love you means to me days full of joy, your presence, love, language, good memories, compassion, growth. Boom, straight to the point. If you a person not with words, and of course this was the one for my daughter.
Mhm.
Um, and I don't mind sharing this because I know she won't be watching this too. If she's watching it now, thank you for supporting me, baby. But it says, with your stank attitude, at times, however, your love, your playful, your talent, your amazing person, the best gift and blessing to me. Much love from your annoying ass mom that you love. Te amo, mija, because we speak Spanish here too. So
Mhm.
you know, um, I have that. So in lieu of those,
So you
I
have the
also
cards.
I have the card.
Mhm.
I also have on top of my books my home decor. So you can find this in the couture section. So it's a pillow. I came up with this pillow design. Again, crying, and sometimes you want to cry into something. And this
Yeah.
one says, "I love her for the woman I love." I love the woman I've become because I fought to become her, and a lot of us
Yes.
have, right? And then this one is sentimental, but it's the same thing. I put my mom on one too. So my daughter and I
Oh.
both have one. So when I need to cry to somebody, I go cry to my mama. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So some people put in different orders, but it depends. Um, yeah, so I use my creativity to tap into different things. I redid my I do editing skills and content creation for other people and stuff like that. So yeah, I love that. I love my artsy side.
Yeah.
Fun,
That's
creative. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, thank you.
What
Appreciate it.
about, can we see your books? Do you have your
Oh
books
yes, I
close
do.
by?
I do. So the first one is Flowers of Bloom and Shade, Poetry, Life Confessions, and Affirmations. Now back then before I was Oyemi, I was Queen Michelle.
Mhm.
But I didn't want to be another Michelle because there's so many Michelles. So
Mhm.
but Queen Michelle, this is my story and testament and stuff. And I just kept writing until there was nothing left. And call her triumphant. It's this testament of, of course, it's me with the machete, just basically saying, look, I did that, with all types of obstacles. This talks about homelessness, sleeping in cars.
Talk about that. Talk a little bit about that.
Woo, so I had never been homeless until the spinal cord injury, and which hindered my abilities to work as a nurse. And so I had been the breadwinner for my family. I was taking care of other people, and when it was time for me, nobody was there for me. And so there was times, when we was in California where we was in a program, they paid for hotels, but it may not have been enough because on the weekend the prices are up. So we may have to ride 2 hours out to go. We may have to just sleep in my truck. It was during COVID, so I had never experienced anything like that. Um, it be cold, you know. We didn't go hungry, but um, it it brought a lot out. It did. Of that people pleasing, that want to be loved, that being there for everybody when everybody show up, but now I need help. And I don't know where is that exactly, but there's a passage in Psalms and it says, those who need help often need help them too. Those who are helping others often need help them too.
Yeah.
And if I could find that, I would. I'm like, whoo, say it again to me.
Mhm.
And I have recently saw that and I said that is so true you know um and how much I've gone through to get to that point to where um I had to look at myself and my daughter and said we're in the car because we can't I can't afford for us to be in a room, you know. Bad decisions put me there. Um, but my daughter endured her own traumatic um things from that relationship and to the point to where we actually became home and we was safe and we still didn't feel safe even though we was safe, so that was a lot, but we was in a lot of iffy places when we were homeless, a lot of iffy places.
And how long were you living in your car?
Ooh, off and on probably half of 2020
Wow.
because we would be in a shelter. I mean, not a shelter. We would be there was no shelter,
Okay.
but we was in the DV shelter, but they had a time limit, and during that time, they had people who was in there who was in dire situations at ours. And I was like, I ain't gonna sit here and keep fighting this for no extension. They already telling me no, you know. And I saw a lady who came in there with no shoes on. It was dying. I just said, we don't need to be here. A way will be made. And it was. We got in the program that they pay for, our hotel stays, but sometimes the money didn't cover certain times. So money come out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm covering it extra 2 nights for this hotel room that's probably normally half of what I'm paying for, but it's the weekend. So it was scary,
Yeah.
being proposition, and not so iffy areas and stuff, not knowing what certain things was, you know, um,
Mhm.
learning along the process. So yeah, it was not that. Yeah. Mm,
Mm. Well, this that made you the woman that you are today.
yeah. I agree.
Now, tell me about the woman today,
The woman
please.
today, I love her. I
Mm.
love me. I do. I love her. I love everything she is. Everything I represent. I come across people and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be like that when I get her age. Like, oh. I had saw a lady in the train station and she had on gold nails and she had silver locks and she was the bangles. I said, oh, I'll be like that. That's because it's aesthetic, right? And I look in the mirror. I remember of course when I told you that poem, that was literally me walking past the mirror, not even saying hello to myself. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm brushing my teeth, but I'm just looking at my teeth. I'm not looking at me.
right.
And to actually look at myself now and be like, oh girl, you killing it. I think I told myself the other day, I said, oh, you snatch, girl. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
The gym going. I love who I am. I do. I have my moments, I get down. Who don't?
Right.
But, just doing this here, being surrounded by all the things creative that I've done, that I've accomplished, that I could say I've achieved it, I've
Yes.
manifested it. Like it's not in the ethers, it's out there. It's there now. It's in the physical manifestation of it. Um, Even saying couture. I am I'm blessed. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful because I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm
I
here.
see a difference.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a couple of months,
Yeah.
but baby, you look amazing.
Thank you.
But not,
Thank you.
but to tell you the truth, not just the outside, but the inside. I can tell
Yeah.
that you've been working on yourself
Mhm.
because it shows in the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It
you just
does.
look good.
Thank you. I received that because it does. Because I've been in the midst of chaos, and I remember I was just like, really, who is this woman doing this? Because normally I react, and I ain't. I'm coloring. But it's like a sense of peace within myself, and
Yeah.
um repeating certain affirmations that have come up, like everything is well, all is well. One of the songs that used to come up when me and my daughter was facing adversities was Bob Marley, Don't You Worry About a Thing, Everything Gonna Be All Right. Let me tell you something, I would be boo-hooing crying. That song came, I'm like, no, it's not. And then sure enough, the next day everything will be all right.
That's right.
And I use it as a reminder today because now I hear a different song and I'm like, you know, I'm so blessed, like I said, to be here and to be able to tell my story, to be standing, to be walking, to be who, to also be my mom's storyteller. Cause my story
Yes,
was also my mom's story too,
yes.
maybe possibly my grandmother's or somebody, Um, I feel I feel good. I feel
Oh,
good.
well, I'm proud of you.
Thank
I
you.
am proud of you
Thank you.
because I see the work
Yeah.
you've been
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. And it ain't easy.
No, it's
That
not.
fucking that internal work, man. I told my
Yeah.
therapist, I said I could tell when I'm operating at 17 or when I'm 7. Cause I feel it. Like what's going on? She like, you did yes. And I'm tapping and stuff. I'm learning
Mhm.
things along the way and I'm incorporating these things with my therapist and outside of my therapist. Cause I'm like, look, talking ain't doing it for me. I need this energy up out of me, doing yoga, maybe doing somatic healing, um breath work,
Mhm.
keeping my mind still, anything that's going to help me be at peace from the inside. 'Cause like they said, as within as without, like
Mhm.
being in your presence, you just be gliding and stuff. I'm like, where's she going? She got the roller skates on and stuff. You just be gliding. It's just like how you work the room,
Yeah.
and if I can say that's how oh man, I felt that. I'm gonna say that's how peace feel to me.
Yeah.
Roller skating, just gliding,
But
just
you're the
flowing.
same. You're the same.
Hmm.
When we go out, we have a good time.
Yes, we do.
You know?
Yes, we do. Hmm.
And one of the things, we look out for one another.
We do. We do. Yes, we do. We be on it, clocking it. And you be like, look, girl, I got like, girl, did you see? Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Sure did. We see it. You good? I'm good. Like clocking, and I think that's very important for people
It is.
to have people who are going to clock you, who are going to check you, even
Yes.
in situations. Like I remember I was talking to someone, and there was some subtle signs I should have listened to. You kept checking it. You was like, "Queen, you okay?
Right.
Queen, you good?" And I'm like, "I'm good." Didn't realize it until later. I said, she was forewarning me and didn't even know it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, nothing went past anything, but
No,
I was
no.
able to say, wow, I dodged that. I got
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? And so we need people to be able to identify certain things within us that, are you okay? Is something
Right.
going on? I see your text message got something in it. Let me
Mhm.
come check on you, girl.
Yes.
We need come pull
Yes.
up on your girl, or come pull up, or if I sent you a recording and vice versa, some you
I
no
do.
problems.
Yep.
We have to have those
Yes.
people in our circle that who can be accountable for us, especially in situations dealing with DV or SA or any type of thing, that you have that person you can go to, you know.
Or or just to talk,
Yep. Yep.
just to talk. I just need to vent. I don't need
Mhm.
you to say anything. I just need to vent.
Yep.
So,
And being okay with your friends saying, okay,
right.
put it on mute.
That's it.
So if I respond, you don't hear it.
Right. That part.
Because I may
So,
be inclined to respond.
and you usually do. So,
Yeah.
but okay. So this is the time that let's go to the comments. Can you
Okay.
see the comments?
I can see the comments. I just see a
Any
bunch of
any questions? If
no.
you have any questions for Oyemi, let
No,
me know.
I think that was a question. That
What
was
was the question?
it was inappropriate.
Okay, did you delete it? Block it?
I don't know how to do that, child.
Maybe I have to do it on my side.
Yeah, it says from unknown bandits.
Of course.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh wow,
So,
I just got the comment. Oh my goodness. Okay.
oh gosh.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
okay, so where can people get your book, get your couture?
You can follow me at all social medias at I am Oyemi. IAMOYEMI. That's on all streaming platforms. That is also the link to my link tree, which has all of my everything on it. You have Oyemi collections, you have the cards, the books, the music, and even booking events that'll be coming up soon as well. So yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
So now I am working on my fourth book. I'm also getting ready to host my very first workshop.
Okay,
So, like in person. So I'm excited about that.
that's exciting.
Yeah. And I have a few more other things I can't discuss yet till they finalize.
Okay.
But I have a few more things coming out. But the book for sure is certain. And it's not to be, like it's not a poetic book, but it's something different. I love it. I'm having fun with it. So
Okay.
and that's the fun part about it. And coming out with a few other and a few more things to the couture line to Yumi collections. Um different types of things, more positive affirmations, things, and upliftment for women, women of color, and all women, etc. So yeah,
Okay, you heard it here. You have to follow her on all platforms. I am Oyemi.
yes, and I am more than enough. Period.
Period.
Don't get the
Well,
period.
yeah, don't forget that. I tell people I put period at the end to put a
Hmm.
stamp on it.
Yes.
Okay, I know I'm more than enough, and you are more than enough.
Hmm. And that could be an
Period.
affirmation too. You could be
It
repeating
is.
it to yourself as you're going through something like, I'm more than enough. I'm more than deserving. Because, honey,
Yes.
child, them things got me through.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Stay by and looking in the mirror.
Yes.
That's
Hmm.
powerful.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's how people can support you.
Yes, they can. Yep. Again, it's at IAMOYEMI. That's on all streaming platforms. If you Google it, you'll just find everything about me. I love how AI got me looking now. Shout out to AI. Y'all looking good over there, AI team. Yeah. But
You are
yeah.
funny. Well, it's always a pleasure having you
Thank
on
you.
my platform.
Thank
You
you.
are amazing. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Um, Keep doing what you're doing, keep shining
Hmm.
because you are a bright light.
I say. I
So,
receive that.
does anyone have a question for I am Oyemi? You're getting hearts.
I see. I like the hearts. I love
Yes.
hearts. Yes. All love here.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone, for subscribe. Please subscribe to her channel. I am Oyemi on YouTube, Face,
Instagram. Instagram,
IG.
IG is on X is the same thing. I am
Say
Oyemi, and it'll come on up. Made it
yes.
very friend
And
user
and
friendly.
tell me about your books again. What's the name of your books that they can
Um,
purchase it on Amazon?
you can well they on now they're on all platforms. So that's
Okay.
oh that's okay. They're all on all platforms there. Okay, not just okay. Let's just put that out there. You can find
Okay.
them on anywhere, not just Amazon, but also on Barnes and Noble. They're in libraries, but again, Flowers Will Bloom and Shade, Poetry, Life, Confessions, and Affirmations by Queen Michelle. That's
Mm,
QUI Michelle. And then Call Her Triumphant, honey.
yes.
Also is out for your read as well. and of course, leave them reviews. I would appreciate that.
Yes. So thank you, thank you once again. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for
You guys.
joining me. And we'll talk soon.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.